And let me make this clear if I haven't already, okay? I don't blame Malachi Nelson for leaving, because if Lincoln Riley did this and I was a player, I would have left too. Do what you want with this information. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you had a great Monday. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Earlier today, some of you may have or may not have seen this video. I'll pop it up on the screen for you right here, where we already talked about this situation involving Malachi Nelson. If you don't know who this young man is, well, you should, because he isn't just the former #1 quarterback recruit in the nation, he's the former #1 overall recruit in the nation. If you want some more details and some more information, go watch that video, but to make a long story short, he entered the portal. And like I stated in that video, I was talking to some people late last night, earlier this morning, trying to get an idea of why he left, because it really is mind-boggling when you think about it. This was supposed to be the year where he develops under Caleb Williams, and now that Caleb Williams is going to the NFL draft, it was supposed to be his team. But then out of nowhere, he's like, all right, I'm done with it. I'm entering the portal. Although we didn't know exactly what was going on, we knew there was stuff brewing behind the scenes. And it looks like we have some of those answers, and we now know why he's leaving. There's a couple other minor things we're going to speak on, including your boy KJ Jefferson, former Arkansas star quarterback. We have an idea where he's going. There's some front runners that have been leaked out. And I hope you guys are excited to get into this video as I am, because this Malachi Nelson stuff is really, and I mean really interesting. I think it's more than safe to say it's going to be a jam-packed video. If you like college football content, consider subscribing and join our community. We love to have you here. But all right, man, blah, blah, blah. Shut the crap out. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Hold on. First things first, I got to bring this up. I'm glad I just remembered this. What does this even mean? So my man Joshua commented this on the video earlier today. Day 2 of asking for CFB, which is college football meme review. What is that? I have no idea what that is, so please, Joshua, if you're watching this video, somebody, please explain that to me in the comment section. Getting that out of the way, moving along here to our first topic, and we're only going to speak about this for 30, 45 seconds because I really want to get into this Malachi Nelson stuff. But I do think it's important because we have been following up with this situation, and I told you guys I'd keep you updated. KJ Jefferson, we know he entered the portal. That's old news. Well, now it's being reported that 3 teams have emerged as frontrunners to watch for. Miami, which it feels like they're in the front running for every quarterback just because, well, they got a lot of money. TCU, that one caught me off guard, and UCF. Of course, the Miami one, like I said, makes sense because they can pay anybody any amount of money. But the TCU and UCF one, they're not too big in the NIL departments. And I don't know, man, if TCU can get KJ Jefferson, they might be a team to watch out for. And remember, too, UCF is now in the Big 12. That's pretty interesting, and I would love to see KJ Jefferson in a TCU uniform. That just feels right to me. Miami, nah, that don't feel right. I don't think it'd be a good fit, and same thing for UCF. But TCU, I like that one. And those are very reasonable teams because when he entered the portal, what was my big question? Number 1, what teams are going to go after KJ Jefferson? And number 2, what teams is he interested in? Because I mean this with all due respect, I didn't see too many top 15 or even top 20 teams going after KJ. However, I feel like KJ Jefferson believes, at least in his humble opinion, he's probably good enough to play for a top 15, top 20 team. But I said more than likely you're going to see teams that are top 35, top 40 go after him, and I think all 3 of those teams are in that range. I know TCU had an atrocious year this year, but if they had KJ get some other pieces, they could easily be a top 40 team. That ain't too bad. We'll see what happens there. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of that? Moving along here to our second topic, and this is currently a developing story that just came out. Florida State standout and star defensive lineman Joshua Farmer, he's entering the portal. That caught me off guard because I didn't see him leaving, and my only assumption is, or my immediate reaction assumption to all of this is, it's got to be involving money. He probably told him, hey, I'm one of the best players. I need $600,000, and they probably told him, heck to the no. And by the way, that's not real numbers. I'm just throwing out an example that probably happened. Because you got to think about it. He's one of their better defensive linemen. Why else would he leave? It's not like Florida State's not a really good football team. They went undefeated. A lot of people don't know how to feel about it, and even Florida State fans are like, yeah, we don't even understand this. But to me, I think it's relatively simple. This is a money situation. He wants money. He's going to enter the portal, and some team out there, they'll give it to him. Probably Miami, because that's not too far away. Here's my 2 cents on the situation. I hate it, and this is the dark side of NIL. You got a guy who wants immediate short-term money, and I get it. You want to get paid, but dude, you're taking the short-term bag over the long-term bag. He's probably trying to seek out, what, $1 million? And yeah, that's a lot of money, but dude, if you're a first-round NFL draft pick, that's going to be chump change to you. Even if Florida State told him, yeah, we're not going to pay you a dime, I would still play there because you're going to be on a winning team. And we all know this. If you're playing for a great college football team and you're one of the best players, you're going to go higher in the draft. I don't want to talk too much about it because, like I stated, this is all breaking news. It just came out. I did think it's interesting, though, but we are going to move on to the main topic of the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video. What in the world is going on with the former #1 overall recruit, Malachi Nelson? We talked about him earlier today, and for that reason alone, I'm not giving you a backstory. No. If you want a backstory, simple. Go watch the video earlier today. I can't dumb it down any more than that, but in that video I stated, whenever we get some more answers, we're going to make another video, and here we are. We got the answers we were looking for because it had everybody asking, man, why would he leave? It looked like he was going to be a starter. It was going to be his team. What's going on? Well, apparently and allegedly, word around the block is USC is going after a quarterback in the portal. And it's not that Lincoln Riley and USC aren't high on Malachi Nelson, but it's more so if they don't think he's ready to win right away. So Lincoln Riley said, you know what? It doesn't hurt to have multiple good quarterbacks, so I might as well beef up the quarterback room. Get some friendly quarterback competition going on. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because if you're a head coach, yeah, if you can get 5 Tom Brady's, why wouldn't you get 5 Tom Brady's? Now, here's the catch to this. If you go after a quarterback in the transfer portal, your current quarterback will probably be upset by that. You're taking a gamble here. Nick Saban did the same thing. Remember the offseason last year? Nick Saban had 2 guys battling it out, Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe. Both of them weren't looking too hot, and Nick Saban said, you know what? Might as well, I'm going to get me another quarterback to throw in this competition, and that's when he got Tyler Buckner from Notre Dame. Luckily for Nick Saban, it didn't backfire on him because Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson, they didn't leave. They didn't throw a hissy fit or anything, they stayed, but this is a situation where Lincoln Riley goes after another quarterback, or is trying to go after another quarterback, and it's made Malachi Nelson pretty mad, and I'd be upset too. You got to think about this. Malachi Nelson is a definition of the man. He wasn't just a 5-star recruit. He was the #1 overall recruit in the nation. And you mean to tell me you're not confident in my abilities and you're going to try to find somebody else? No, get out of here with that. That's the perspective of the players, and I understand that 10,000%, but I'm not knocking Lincoln Riley for going after another guy. And y'all know this. I've been critiquing Lincoln Riley heavy for the past several months, but I don't think he's in the wrong for going after another quarterback. But I will tell you this much. As a head coach, you got to know, if you got the former #1 overall recruit and you're still going after guys in the portal, you got to know more than likely he's going to leave, and that's what happened. And right now, as to when I'm speaking, it's being stated that Will Howard, Kansas State's quarterback, he's going to be transferring to USC. You see it right here on your screen. Everybody on Twitter's talking about it, and it's been trending for the past 24 hours. I'll tell you my immediate reaction to this when I first heard the news a couple hours ago. Didn't like it whatsoever, not a single bit. But then I said, you know what? Maybe I'm being a little too harsh and critical. Let me go watch or rewatch some of Will Howard's games. And yeah, after rewatching some of his games, my reaction did not change whatsoever. I just don't see what Lincoln Riley sees in him. I'd much rather have Malachi Nelson for, at bare minimum, the next 2 years than Will Howard, with all due respect. And I'm curious, I don't even know what his numbers look like, so let's just pull them up and take a look at them together here. All right, pulling them up right here, and oh my God, I didn't even, whoa, hold on. Will Howard has already played 4 years of college football? I did not know that. Holy crap, I thought he only played like 2 or 3 years. No, he's played 4. Well, anyways, taking a look at 2020 first, 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. First year, not bad. 2021, didn't play much. Fast forward time, 2022, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, completion percentage, woo, that's not good. Under 60%. Not good at all. And most recently this year, bumped up the completion percentage to only 61. Still not that good. 2,600 passing yards, that's okay. 24 touchdowns, but 10 interceptions. What is that, about a 2.2 to 1 interception ratio? Not what you like to see. And I'm not even going to sit up here and say, oh, Will Howard has potential. No, the potential's over, dude. He's been playing college football for 4 years. He's going on his 5th year next year. My point is, in saying that, he's not going to get too much better. These numbers you see right here, this is who he is. And let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Would you rather have Will Howard or Malachi Nelson next year? For me, at least, that is a very close and tricky argument because Will Howard, at least he has experience. He's ready. He can read defenses somewhat, and he's proven himself. Whereas with Malachi Nelson, you really don't know what you're going to get because, well, he hasn't played. And I'm not too high on Will Howard, but if you would want to argue and say, Matt, he's a good quarterback, I wouldn't even be mad at that. I'd give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my whole thing on this. Is he that much better than Malachi Nelson? I don't know. Granted, I got to throw this in there. We don't know how good Malachi Nelson's going to turn out, but he wasn't the #1 overall recruit in the nation for no reason. The dude can play. It is worth noting, and I need to throw this in there before I forget, nothing official has came out from Will Howard or anybody like that stating, oh yeah, it's 100% confirmed he's going to USC. Although all these social media accounts, they've reported on it, and maybe they are true, nothing official has came out. But there's been multiple crystal balls come out saying he's going to USC, so I guess it's all but a done deal. And there's a lot of people in the comment section saying stuff like, man, I can't believe this made Malachi Nelson leave. He doesn't want to compete and blah, 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 yada, yada. You know how it goes. Me personally, I don't blame Malachi Nelson. I say get out of there now while you can. Lincoln Riley's a fraud. USC more than likely is going to be worse than what they were last year. It's not looking good for USC in general. Sure, Lincoln Riley's pretty good when it comes to quarterbacks, but why not actually go to a school where you can compete? As long as Lincoln Riley's the head coach for USC, they will never, and let me repeat that word, they will never win a national championship. And they might not even make the playoff. And let me make this clear if I haven't already, okay? I don't blame Malachi Nelson for leaving, because if Lincoln Riley did this and I was a player, I would have left too. You bringing in another quarterback tells me you don't believe in me. That's how I would take it. Do what you want with this information. I'm curious, so let me know your thoughts down below. But